Some people have requested for an up close image of the spices that I shared and also the measures that I used in making my mixed spices. So, what you just saw, or what you are seeing now, is cloves, also known as pepper. I'm just roasting them for about a minute or two in my pan. I'll tell you more as we go along. Now, this is a wisa together with black pepper. There is a difference between a wisa and black pepper, but because they look the same, people use them interchangeably. But the great thing about them is that it's not salt and sugar. You can use the two of them for basically the same thing. So even if you get them wrong, it does not matter. This is also used for beverages. You can add them to your porridges. Usually when we make a very spiced Ghanaian porridge or the Hausa cocoa, this way you are able to add some of this to it as well. So the measures of them will be appearing on the screen, so kindly check for the exact measures I am using for this particular recipe. And I roast them because it activates the fragrance in them and then also extends the shelf life of the spices. The next spice is known as negro pepper, also known as huintia, and the Gans call it so. Okay, so together with star anise, star anise does not have a known local name, so star anise is a star anise. Star anise has a bit of sweetness in it, and it also can be used for meat, for fish. You can use it in the form as it is, drop it in whatever you want to use it, or also use it like in a powdered form by pounding it or grinding it. Now this is rosemary, which is used widely as a spice for cooking, but some people also use it as fragrance in soap and cosmetic products. It can also be added to your drink. Some people add it to their juice, so it is a versatile spice as well. This is alligator pepper, also known as a form wisa. Alligator pepper is a very popular ingredient in West African cuisine. It has a very nice fragrance that also, when pounded or blended into powder form, a little bit of it goes a long way. And all these spices that I'm sharing, they all have amazing health benefits, and it would be great if you could read around them, as I may not be able to share all of them in this video. This spice is known as aniseed, also known as inkitinkiti or usukon in Ghana, if I got that pronunciation right. Yes, that is also known for being popular in Mexican and some Italian dishes as well, but is used a lot in Ghana. That is thyme, and thyme is also an amazing and beautiful spice. Also, we can have it in our beverages, in our stews, and in our soup. Now, this is one of my favorite spices, which is bidiaba, calabash, nutmeg. Okay, and this spice is famous in Kiliwili. The kiliwili that we is that spice plantain in Ghana, and also for our Hausa cocoa, a little bit of that. So I've roasted all of them, and then I'm just leaving it in this to cool. Once it cools completely, I'll just go ahead and blend this. There are other spices that I've shared in other videos. I've not exhausted everything. Okay, so you can check them out, but for this particular spice blend mix that I'm making, this is what I used. Okay, and once they are cooled down completely, I blend them. Please remember that these spices, even though they are natural, Yes, people say that natural stuff don't have side effects. There's moderation in everything that we do. The fact that they are natural and they have amazing health benefits doesn't mean that you should have a whole gallon of them in your dishes. So please be moderate. A little bit of them goes a long way. This is nutmeg, just a nutmeg, and nutmeg is also good for stews. It is good for ashito and for baking as well, baking bread, pie, and all of that. Now, these are cinnamon sticks, and I am able to buy them. I break them into pieces and I also blend them in my dry blender to get the powder form. Okay, so I always have my homemade cinnamon powder. You can also use the whole stick. Okay, so this is the stick together with some cloves and bay leaves that I added to some infused water, and I use that water to make my juice instead of using just normal water to make my juice. Sometimes when I make my porridges, I also add my cinnamon sticks to it. I love the fragrance it gives, and then when you are drinking your porridge and you bite on them, it's also great. Bay leaves is another one for stews. You can also put in your drinks. And then this was the first one I shared. The previous one, it had some coriander seeds in there. It has some fennel that I didn't share in this particular one. This is turmeric and ginger powder. I have a recipe of that as well. Now, what happens is that when you add that turmeric powder to this coriander, it gives you curry powder. Next time you buy curry powder, check on the ingredients list. You'll find coriander in there, you find turmeric in there, some of the spices that we've shared, and you'll notice that you'll be able to make curry powder in the comfort of your home. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful and I hope I've answered all your questions. Bye bye.